A U.S.-China trade agreement exemption for certain semiconductor products just dropped, with AMD exposed through its Ryzen 8000 series CPU pipeline, Intel impacted via Sapphire Rapids demand, and AXTI directly benefiting from 5G and IoT device growth. The lab breaks it down now. Advanced Micro Devices, Inc.'s 5nm Zen 4 core, with a 70mm superscript 2 die size, is a competitive strength, outpacing Intel's 10nm Alder Lake. The dominant force hitting AMD is a 26% chance of a Fed cut by December 26, a potential tailwind worth 8.1% recession risk mitigation. Management's celebratory tone on record highs glosses over insider selling, signaling potential peak conviction. We're long AMD on its strong Ryzen 8000 series CPU pipeline and AI accelerator growth, but beware of U.S.-China tech war supply chain risks. The lab asks, can AMD's Zen 4 CPUs overcome TSMC's 3nm N3E yield limitations? With an AI score of 66 out of 100, we're watching $278.26 resistance. Intel's 18A process node, with a die size of 100mm superscript 2, is a liability as it lags behind TSMC's 3nm N3E node, limiting Intel's competitiveness. Rising Fed rates, currently at 3.64%, pose a 4.1% revenue growth headwind for Intel Corporation. Management's silence on declining R&D efficiency, down 16.8% YoY, signals a potential slowdown in product pipeline conviction, which cautious auditors would likely flag as a risk in Intel's 10Q risk factors section. Intel's bull case is strong due to Sapphire Rapids demand and AI accelerator trends, justifying today's valuation. However, risks include delayed EUV deliveries and competitive threats from TSMC. We're watching $68.50, with an AI score of 58 out of 100, signaling a cautious hold. AXTI, Inc.'s semiconductor wafers, with a die size of 225mm superscript 2, face yield constraints, making them vulnerable to supply chain disruptions, as seen in today's 29.95% price surge. The dominant force hitting AXTI Incorporated is the 8.1% recession risk, a net headwind potentially cutting 5% from their revenue. Management's upbeat narrative on AI demand and shareholder returns conveniently glosses over insider net sales of 1,016,543 shares, signaling potential conviction gaps. AXTI's strong product cycle in 5G and IoT devices justifies its valuation. However, risks include competitive threats from Cree and 2 to 6. The lab asks, can AXTI navigate U.S.-China trade tensions to meet growing demand? With an AI score of 67 out of 100, we issue a buy signal, watching $81.78. We recap AMD and AXTI as buys, Intel as hold, not financial advice. Do your own research.